be a woman.
Hey guys, it's World of Women, Wow for Women time again. On this show, our aim is to bring back strong values. I am Uji Danisa.
Hello guys, it's another interesting edition of Wow World of Women. I am Rahila Lissa.
Hello people, welcome to Wow. It's so glad to be back again. I wasn't here last week, but I'm so glad to be back again. It's another exciting edition of Wow. Stay tuned.
And joining us as guest presenter is Princess Ai. Princess is a peace and social justice advocate. She is also the publisher of Festivals and Tours Africa magazine and lead director of Kokomons. We call her Priceless Princess. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, my beautiful sister Moji. Yeah. My name's Princess Ai, as already introduced, so I won't take your time. I'll just say I'm happy to be in the world of women. The world of women is the best place to be.
Yes, at all times.
Beautiful thing. We're here today and we're gonna have fun.
Definitely. And right now, Ify is not here today because her sister is getting married today. Dumebi and Onyeka. They are getting married. They should have tied nuptials.
Not by
by now. The reception is at 3 p.m. We wish them a very, very married, happy life.
Wow.
You can see how beautiful they are.
Yeah.
God bless their marriage.
Yes. We're so happy. Congratulations, Ify. Congratulations, Mommy Ify. Congratulations to the whole family. A lot trended again this week. Well, more relevant to us today is the revelation by a lawyer based in the UK that many Nigerian women are chasing their husbands out of their houses. I don't know, now we are saying their houses because we don't even know who owns the house. And rendering the Nigerian men homeless. Do men really deserve this?
It depends on what they did to the women. Yes, because I know most men can't take what they dish out.
Yeah.
You know, so if if it is what they are used to doing to women here, probably a kind of maltreatment, abuse, and if she owns the house, I think he should go.
He should go.
Let's take a Why are you throwing out of? Why are you throwing me out of my house? Why are you throwing me out of my house? This is my house. This is my house. Sweetheart, you don't need to do this. You don't need to do this. Sweetheart, you don't need to do this. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do this.
Come this place this morning. You will come.
Are you throwing me out of my house?
Exactly. That's exactly what
Sweetheart,
I'm doing.
for real?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
What about the rest of my
That's
things?
exactly what I'm doing. Come on.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. That is terrible. That is terrible. And he's still calling her sweetheart.
But what could be responsible for that?
What do you think he did? He's still calling sweetheart even when he's been thrown out. So there must be something he did. I think something must have led to it, honestly.
But why is this the trend, really? Why is this a trend, both in the UK and the US? We hear in the US of men taking it too far by committing some kind of murder or something. Yes.
I think one of the key things for me really is that women are beginning to realize, growing up, we didn't see this kind of experience. It's like, who are you to throw my dad out of his house?
I'm telling you.
But I think, with education, with civilization, women are beginning to understand that we can't take it anymore. I think that's what's beginning to happen, because truly it's not like these behaviors have not been there over the years, but as an African woman, you're taught stay at home, be obedient to your husband. If he goes, come back 12 midnight serving food. But now the younger generation are telling you
but the fact is, you see, Princess, I think the women, the Nigerian women, suddenly go over there and suddenly they discover that they have the power to do this.
Yeah.
And some of them are going overboard. They're taking it too far.
I think so because you have a case of a lot of women with self-realization. Some of them, by the time they know what they're worth and they know what, for me, because marriage is about taking care of each other. So whatever makes you get into the head and get overboard is what is the problem with the Nigerian. It's not our culture to throw men out. So when you begin to apply that, then something else is cutting into the head and they can't manage it here and they begin to act like the white women, get the hell out of here and all of that.
There's this thing about feminism that's all over.
Exactly.
Every woman is, as you earlier said, emancipation.
Yeah.
I'm a feminist. I'm not going to be under any man. He can't be my lord. He can't be my master. I've gone to school.
I think, when you talk about feminism, for me, I'm a feminist. Okay. But my feminism is not about, I'm not saying I want to be equal to a man.
And I
want to be inclusive. I want to be inclusive. Give me an opportunity. Don't deny me an opportunity because I'm a woman.
Yes. That's
Give me equal equity, right? But when you say you don't want someone to lord over you, what do you mean?
I guess we'll talk about feminism some other day because I really want to know what is feminism. I mean, this is a new word everywhere.
Because everybody's
feminism. Yes, let's look at the law that empowers these women abroad. Does it keep the men in check? Is it something we can do here? I mean, can we have that law? Can we have that law that can?
How do you keep
I
them
can't
in check?
see.
But we still have those laws. It's just that I think some states have adopted that law of a man can't throw his wife out and all of those things.
And
but
have you seen it working?
but the thing is, come on, we're Africans. Do we even want it to work? I don't want it to work. I don't want to throw my husband
to throw your husband out. There are women right now who are wishing they could just throw away this man because the man has become a problem to them. Some husbands have problems in the home.
Yeah. Just like some wives are.
Some wives too are. But it's easy to throw a wife out here.
Yeah,
but it's not easy to throw a man who is a problem out. And the beautiful thing about it is when you're throwing him out, you don't throw him out with what he bought to. You throw him out with a few shirts and some trousers.
That's why some of them resort to murdering their wives. And I think another thing that causes this thing abroad is that our Nigerian men go abroad, they work so hard, and they bring someone over. And they expect that when they train you in school, some of them are nurses, doctors, and the man takes, that goes low key.
And then you become bigger than him. Let's take a break now. As bad as it all sounds, remember pushing a man out of his own home, it's not really the best. This could be the father of your children, and your children see this, you are throwing him out. What will become of everybody tomorrow? And then what will the man do with these children? Is he going to continue taking care of them and all of that? We'll be back. Stay tuned.
Proud to be a woman. Proud to be a woman. Proud to be a woman.
Welcome back to Wow. So we are still on men today. Making no vex. Just don't be angry with us. You know you are our fathers, our husbands, our brothers, and everything. But we'll still talk about you guys. And today our focus is on absentee fathers. You know, more and more men are abandoning children for women. They just go off. They just behave like, okay, someone went to the sperm bank to take some sperm or something. They don't even care. They don't look back.
That's right.
Yeah. What effect does this have? In fact, why is this happening? Why are we having so many absentee fathers?
That's so grievous for me, because when we go ahead to say we're getting married, just like, thank God, Moji brought the marriage with our sister, and we're happy celebrating. We're celebrating today, but we're not thinking about tomorrow. The children are the consequences of tomorrow, and that's where the problem is. When the breakup comes and the father is no longer there, what happens to the children? They were not part of this business, this contract
agreement. Yeah.
What happens to them? So the effect, quickly, we don't have time on these children. The father runs away or leaves the home. To children, boys and girls, male and female children, they become fatherless. So the father figure is not there. They think they are less equal. They become deprived, even in the psychology. And physically, it's as bad as some of them become dropouts. Because, you know, the father was the one who was providing the money, the wherewithal, for them to go to the best of schools. So they become deprived, and they become left in the dark.
In the dark, yeah.
Okay, let me use the slang they use now. My daddy has gone to buy milk.
Oh, is that a slang?
Oh, you didn't know. Now, the other day, I just asked a little boy in his school, where he schools with my child. I said, where is your dad? Where are your parents? He laughed. He said, Mommy is fine, but my daddy went to buy milk. I didn't know the meaning. My son told me the meaning.
Oh,
That means the
okay,
father is
that's
not
it.
there.
That's
He's
the
not
new.
there.
That's the
He's gone
new.
to buy. So when you hear that, so
Because
when-
maybe that's what the mothers are telling the
Telling
kids.
them
What do you
buy
explain
another
to your?
milk now?
that was
I
to
don't
me.
understand.
To me,
I
that
don't
was
understand.
very deep.
But why?
Yeah.
The question is, why are these men abandoning their children? It's okay to leave your wife. It's okay to abandon your wife.
But
But
your
a child that you brought into this
I think the
world.
thing is, you know, women, we women are more somehow. I don't know about fathers, because I can't talk about them because I'm not the man. But what I'm saying, as a woman, you find it really hard to let go of your kids. There's this commitment that comes with, you know, let's just remain here. It's rare for you to see a woman who leaves, right? So, but for men, I don't think that, you know, not all men, honestly, because some men are amazing fathers. They will rather take the home with them than leave their children behind. You
And
know?
I think it is the height of irresponsibility on the side of the man. You abandon the wife, you abandon the children, and you leave the woman to shoulder your responsibility. This is Africa. It's the responsibility of the man to take care of the home front, you know, financially and others. So
now, we talked earlier about the woman who throws out her husband. And we have the feminist. We have the independent woman who says, I'm independent. I don't want you to see the child. You understand? I don't want any communication between you and this child. And the man has no option than to be upset because you want him to bring the school fees. You want him to provide food for the child, but you don't want him to see the child.
You know, the thing is, because, the thing is because women are emotionally, you know, we're emotional beings, right? And I think sometimes, I'm not going to blame the man in a relationship. When it gets sour, it's both ways. Someone must have contributed something. But most times when you see women that go that extreme, there's always a reason, honestly.
But
Because
whatever
an
the
adult
reason is,
sometimes
for
it's
me,
bitterness.
yes,
it's bitter, yes,
it's
exactly.
just shared
They just want
bitterness.
to make sure that they pay back, like
Yes,
revenge.
But I understand where you're coming from, but I think they should consider the child. What happens to the
Which is
child?
true, yeah.
Because every child needs the figure, you know, the father figure or what? Yeah, the father figure and the mother figure. So whatever you're going to do, I think you should put whatever issues you have aside and
yeah.
consider the
I
child.
think that you should actually look at the child.
Yes.
Forget the mother. No matter what the mother does. Take the radar away from the mother.
And
Put it on the child. The child is priority.
Yes.
Because if you don't do that, that child becomes no father, becomes less privileged, becomes disappearing because he feels he's less. So I think that children should be the most considered. You should not even think about what the mother has done to you.
Yeah.
In this case, as a father, I'll be using this opportunity to reach out with love to fathers. Maybe you are at the brink of taking a decision. Maybe you're about to leave your own, according to my sister.
So easy for them to
Yeah.
But please, let this be a touch. Do not leave. Don't think about your wife. It's about the children.
Yeah.
Look at the children, because they were not the way you were loving on the marriage day. I love you, I love you. I will not leave you.
They were not there.
Now you're about to leave her.
Let's look at the law. What
Yeah.
does the law say? We have a social service. What do you call them? Social
Yeah.
welfare.
Welfare, yeah.
Yes, here in Nigeria. And when I posted on Facebook about Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, and even with the billionaire that came, is Kanye was told to pay $200,000. That's $50,000 per child monthly. And somebody who lives over there came to educate me that, okay, this is what the law says. The person who earns the most and all that pays. And I said, in Nigeria, if you like, take them to Supreme Court. Some of them will declare bankruptcy at the welfare, social welfare. A man will go to social welfare if he's earning. He will go and lie and say he's.
I think because our system, we know how our judiciary system is. There are lapses here and there, you know, in our system.
And
but the truth is that they still take effect too. The welfare system is really trying, because I think some of them still really, you know, hold these men, and they are effective to hold the men accountable.
But I also think it's because the culture plays more in our lives than the legal system.
Well,
or wherever
let's take a break now. We'll come back. We'll still talk about this legal aspect of it. What can a mother do when a father absconds and when he becomes irresponsible and runs away from home? We'll be back.
Proud to be a woman. Proud to be a woman. All in the name of treatment of snake bites. Proud to be a woman.
Welcome back to WOW. We're still talking about fathers who deliberately abandon their children. I think that's the word we should use now. Who deliberately abandon, abscond from their responsibilities. If you can plant it, you should be able to nurture it.
I like that.
So what?
I like that. If you can plant it, be able to nurture it.
What can what can a woman do in this situation? What do you think she can do? Talking about legally, because I don't know much about that.
I think with legal, you know, first of all, we have the human rights, we have the welfare system, because sometimes even to afford a lawyer, it's no way you can eat that you can pay a lawyer to come and represent you in court or anywhere. But I think there are channels like, you know, the human rights, the welfare, you know, I think they are mostly
social welfare.
Yeah, social welfare.
I know someone who took her husband to the social welfare, a journalist too.
That's
A
right.
journalist. This guy went there and he was bold and he was happy to tell me that he declared his salary was less than 3,000 naira or so.
I don't know.
That
I think
he
the
declared
thing
it
is,
and
you know, I think that just like
and that he even said he borrowed money and he's paying back.
But you see,
Just
that's
not to
why
pay
if
what-
our welfare system and our human rights channels are well funded, to find out what he earns should be a piece of cake for the government.
Yes.
Definitely.
Right? It should be a piece of cake for the
And women should
government.
seek for the information they need. If she seeks for information, she will get the right information about the man.
Before going
You
to the
don't just
welfare.
go and say, I'm earning 3,000. Who tells such lies? Go, you make your queries about the father of your children. He's not a stranger. Then you seek the right way to address him from. If you don't know, there are people who know. Like she mentioned FIDA. FIDA is one set of people I trust.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they take it from the beginning to the end.
But some
They
women
will-
will
That's
beg you.
the Federation of Female
That's
Lawyers.
what-
Federation of
I'm
International
sure some women, when
International
they're about to
Federation
take
of
them, they will
Female
And
beg
guess
them,
what?
please, it's my husband.
Guess
no."
what? They are open now to anybody to be a member of FIDA.
Of FIDA,
If
okay.
you want to.
Okay, so
Now
you can-
that's another story for another day. So when you go to them, they take it. That's when the women beg along the line because FIDA will not stop. So
Why
don't tell
should
me
they? Why do they
Lawyers
beg?
don't stop.
they don't stop.
Yeah,
Don't tell
especially
me.
female lawyers. Don't
Yeah.
joke
They will
with
take
them.
it to
man.
the end.
So why should you beg?
But why? Well, no, along the line you may beg. It's about love. Shebi
Hey.
is the man you loved. But my own is, I'm not even talking about love. Talking about for the sake of the children. Put your eyes on the focus, the children. Now you take them there, and the feeder takes over. To the end, they will take the matter. So, for me, you seek for the right so that you get the right help for the children.
For the children, yeah.
And to get FIDA, I think if you go on the internet, you have your Google, you will get their telephone number and yeah.
And how to reach them. their
And how to
contact.
reach them. And another thing is, I think women, we should also learn to be independent in the sense financially equip yourself. Because, you know, sometimes
No
they
matter
think,
how rich
doesn't
you are,
stop
look,
you.
Kim
I know,
Kardashian
I
is
know.
a billionaire.
I know, even if you're rich,
A
but it
man
gets
should be
to a
That
responsible.
doesn't
should
stop
be
the father.
financially
That doesn't
advised.
stop the father.
Effect will be less if
My-
you're independent.
By the way, let us not lose eye on the focus. The focus is getting the father involved. We're not talking about how much money you have as a mother. The father, we're talking about father involvement in the raising
of
of
the
his
child,
children,
which is very
for the
important.
sake of the child.
Thank you
Because
very much.
He will be the independence of the father.
Thank you, Princess. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for being with
Thank
us.
you very much. If you can plant it, you should be able to nurture it.
nurture
If you
it.
cannot take care of a child, please do not bring the child into the world and create problems for both society
right.
and for child.
Exactly.
We'll see you same time next week. I am Oji Danisa.
I am Rahila Lessa. See you next week.
So see you next week for another exciting episode. I am Lucy Ora.
Thank you for having me. I'm Princess Ayi. Thank you so much. It's been
Priceless
beautiful.
princess. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you really for joining us.
24 hours within 24 hours of presentation, the prognosis, the outcome of treatment